Hiya, I'm Shaun Milllea, and I've written this book, which many of you have probably seen over the times now. And it's Hillsborough One Boys Story of a Tragedy. It tells the story of a Liverpool family. Dad goes to match, doesn't come home. And it's not so much about the actual tragedy of the day, I suppose. It doesn't go into graphic detail. It's the impact it has on the family and friends and everyone. It's not that I'm here to talk about today, though. What I've been asked to talk about today is it's now been turned into a play. And I've been asked to try and explain how I feel now that my book is on a stage as a play. And to be honest with you, it's very difficult to put it into words. But what I can say is I can go back to when I was about 18 and I went to see Blood Brothers, Willie Russell's Blood Brothers, and it just struck a chord with me because everyone in the play, the mum and the kids and everyone, I could relate to. The kids reminded me of me when I was little, or they reminded me of me smaller nieces and nephews. The woman had so many traits of me mum and all the thing about don't put the shoes on the table. And I thought, that's what you hear in our house all the time. And that stuck with me for, well, forever really, that play. Because I thought, them people on that stage are talking like me. Because it's set in Liverpool, they're all Scousers. I'm obviously from Liverpool. And it just made me think, if they can do that and make me feel as though I'm part of that family, make me feel as though I'm on that stage and I know them characters, I thought that's what I want to do. I want to be able to do a play like the absolute classic there that Willie Russell's written and make people think, I can relate to him, or I know it, or he's like my uncle so and so. So that was one of the ideas behind getting the play on the stage. I wanted to sort of not emulate, because it's never going to be anywhere near Blood Brothers, but I wanted it to be of that ilk, if you like. The other reason behind it is the Hillsborough thing. There's a big story about why I wrote that, but we don't need to go into that now. This is really just sold at the 97 and Not Forgotten, and it's dedicated to my mate Stephen Coppich, who sadly lost his life at Hillsborough. That's why the book was written. Now going back onto the play. The play, obviously, it's been played a few times around Liverpool. We've got the big one coming up on the Epstein Theatre on the 18th of July, which is like a dream come true. Because I'm not knocking anywhere that we've played it before, but this is like taking it up another level. Proper stage, proper lighting, proper sound, proper theatre, proper backdrops, the lot. The cast are obviously very excited, but it's that feeling. I mean, every time I've gone to watch it, every time I've watched the play, I've just been blown away. And I have been very, very proud of it. I am very proud of it. But it's the reaction from the people afterwards. It's the people who stop me at the end when they come to shake your hand and say that was good, this was, you know, whatever they come to tell you. And they say, like I felt with Blood Brothers, wow, it was like our family. That's the sort of thing that my mum would have said. That's the sort of thing that we did. Chippy tea on a Friday, that's what we do. And I thought, that feeling that you're getting now and them words that you're saying to me is exactly how I felt way back when I was 18. And in fact, it was Barbara Dixon that played the mum when I went to see it. So that was one of the first, I believe. And since that day, that play stayed with me forever. And to get mine on a stage and get some of the unbelievable remarks and reviews that it's had, I'm on cloud nine with it. I just can't explain to you how good I feel, how proud I feel, how humbled I feel. It's just, honestly, it's a dream come true. And it's all down to Kevin Roach as well, my publisher, who's quietly in the background, but he's never ever stops working. He gets me this, that and the other. He asks me where I want to go next with things, and I tell him, and I think, well, that's not going to happen. And a week later he says, oh, we've got that. So that's why it is where it is today. It's down to him. Well, we're a team, let's be honest, we're a team. We're a bit of a Lonardi, but we're a team. But yeah, if you want to ask me how I feel about my book being turned into a stage play and being played out to audiences all over Merseyside up to now and hopefully further, honestly, it's like I've won the lottery. It's the greatest feeling ever. The only other feeling I can put anywhere close to this is when my kids were born. Because when I'm sitting in that theatre, I am so proud. And I just sit, and as much as I'm watching the play and I'm listening to the play, I'm also watching the audience and seeing their reaction. And there's times when you can hear a pin drop, and there's times when it's laughing, and there's times when you can hear people crying and gasp. But honestly, So yeah, that's how it feels to me. And in fact, there was a bit in Billy Elliot. I know I'm going off kilter here, but in Billy Elliot, when he went to get the interview to get into the Royal Ballet, they asked him as he was leaving, "What do you feel like? What's it like when you start to dance?" And Billy said, "It's electric. I feel electricity going through me," and I think that's how I feel. It's electric, and it just fills me body with joy, happiness. Honestly, so proud. So thank you very much for asking the question, and please come and see the play and tell me what you think yourselves. So thank you. Bye now.